Hello everyone, welcome to Elliott Wave YouTube channel. My name is Henry. Today is Thursday, May 28. The time is around 4 a.m. GMT. Today we will be updating the chart of the Nikkei. This is a 45 minutes chart. So we can see the Nikkei is also going higher as an impulse. We have 1 and 2 here, and then this is the 3 and this is the 4. We can see subdivision of 3 is also in another 5 waves in the red degree, 1 2 3 4 5. And so now what this is showing here is that we are possibly in the wave 5 still, and we could be looking to extend higher within the wave 5 for now, as far as we stay above this wave 4 in blue. Now looking at the larger context a bit, if I zoom out to the 4-hour chart, now you can see this is the 3 and 4 and the 1 and 2 in the 45 minutes chart. I'm placing it in the 45 minute in the 4-hour chart now. This is 1 2 3 4. So what this is telling us is that most likely the starting point of the rally is from here, from May 14. Okay, so it does have the look of an impulse. Let's try to measure a couple of things here. If we measure the 100% extension here, we are currently within the 100% extension, okay, but we have not reached the 161.8% extension. Also, a couple of other things here. You have from here May 14. Okay, we have from May 14 here, May 4, my bad, from May 4th low. You also have what looks to be another 5 ways up and then a pullback and then continuation higher. If we measure the extension here, this is the 1.618 over here. So we do seem to have some sort of extension here. So this could be nesting, so to speak. This could be another 1 and 2 somewhere here in a higher degree, of course. And you are in the wave 3, which is a nesting. Okay, so then, since the structure starting from 5-4 looks to be impulsive here, then the bias still remains to be to the upside in the Nikkei. Okay, now in the shorter cycle is when things can get tricky. Things can get tricky in the shorter cycle. In terms of the target for wave 3 here, I think we can get to at least 1.618 here, which is the 22,130. Okay, and that may possibly complete the 5 ways up here as well, at least to 22,130 to the upside, which is usually target for wave 3 here. Okay, now if you look at the shorter cycle in the Nikkei, that's when things can get a little bit tricky. Now this 3 and 4, for example, it might have been, for example, one alternate will be calling the 3 here instead of here, and then you just need to adjust the count. If that happens, you adjust the count like this, 3 4, and then calling 5 here, and therefore if that's the case, then we end it 3 here. And then if that's the case, then the pullback will be a little bit bigger pullback to correct the entire rally here. Right, so that's sort of the little adjustment that can be made in Elliott Wave, but it doesn't really change the overall idea, the overall picture of the bias, right? So this could be a flat, an expanded flat, an ABC, and then starting to go higher. So this is certainly a very real possibility, something like this, because it's a very short term. So this alternate definitely is also quite possible. Now if that's the case, then we can get a little bit bigger pullback. Now previously, if we are labeling this as 3 and 4 and this is extension within wave 5, then that means this wave 2 here, this pullback will not break below this 4, right? But if in fact this is your 3 here and we are in the 4. Now of course this is no longer relevant, because if this is wave 4, we are correcting not just this rally, but we are correcting this entire wave 3 rally, right? Now typically in terms of the relationship, wave 4 is between 23.6, 38.2. So assuming the worst, let's say we assume the worst, and this is actually wave 3, and then let's say, okay, we're trying to figure out what will be sort of the worst case that can happen in this pullback, for example. Now if we use the retracement idea, then this is more or less the 23.6, 38.2 retracement, assuming this is actually wave 3 and this is not the wave 3 and 4, right? Assuming this pivot breaks and it extends a little bit lower, then we can expect this area still to see some sort of support, and then from here it can go extending higher again, right? So let's say if this is wave 3, okay, let's use this alternate count here. Then that means we could be doing an ABC, for example, in which you are ending the first wave A at the 23.6, let's say, and then you got a B bounce, and then you have another like lower C to finish your wave 4, maybe at the 38.2 retracement, and then going higher again. So that certainly is also a valid alternate at this point, okay? So that's why if you look at the chart here, we are not really calling this wave 4 over here as the invalidation level. If you notice in the charts, right, we are not trying to call this wave 4 right here. We're not placing this invalidation level here, because we understand that you know, the shorter cycle could be changing a little bit, and maybe we could have ended 3 here and then now doing the 4 instead of doing you know, wave 2 or 5 at this point, okay? So that's the slight possible alternate path that we could be doing a little bit bigger pullback, but still, as long as this wave 2 low here remains holding, remains intact, then we should be looking for further upside. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed the video. Please do like and subscribe, and as always, if you do want to check our service, we have 14 days free trial, and the link is provided in the description of the video below. Okay, so see you all again tomorrow. Have a nice day to everyone.